everyone, Ross here again from the Hammersmith Hardmen for another Bottom unboxing. Apologies, it's taken me a while to get this one filmed. I actually ordered these things in this box quite a while ago, but I haven't really had the time to sit down and film and edit the bits and pieces. Really excited to share my package with you. So let's delve straight in. Before I delve straight in, just to sort of give you a description of what I've done this time, spent some time scouring eBay and just typing Bottom into eBay, which is a journey. Sometimes you have to be a bit more careful with your search terms, but I typed Bottom into eBay and I found one of the main things that came back were lots of VHSs. So I went on a bit of a VHS ordering spree, and I've got some really fantastic things. First thing to say is, apologies, but I put the post out about a week ago to say that I was going to film a Bottom unboxing. One thing I said was it was not as exciting as a second-hand copy of Parade, but it turns out, actually, one of the items is a second-hand copy of Parade.
You've got 30p and a second-hand copy of Parade. What? It's an investment, look. I got it for £1.50 and originally it only cost a shilling. The value of these things is just skyrocketing.
That's pre-decimalisation. They'll all have their pants on.
I don't think it's going to be as valuable as Eddie's second-hand copy of Parade. Not sure it's going to increase in value. They've definitely all got their pants on as far as I can tell. But nonetheless, a really good item to start this collection off with. The other episodes on here are Holy, obviously the Christmas episode of any sitcom, and Bottoms Out, which... a little known fact about that episode is I think it was due to be broadcast at the same time as the rest of Series 2, but as I understand it, there was an incident on or around Wimbledon Common at the time the episode was due to be broadcast, so they delayed it, and I don't actually think it was ever broadcast until about another year later on.
I wish Sting was here to see this.
This next one is a very kind of special one to me. It is a copy of the VHS of Hole. This was actually the first VHS that I ever had as a youngster when I was first getting into Bottom, so to speak. So I started to ask my parents if I could have the VHSs, and they very kindly eventually agreed to let me start a VHS collection of Bottom. And Hole was the first one that I got. And actually Hole, I would have to say, is probably my favourite episode of all the Bottom episodes. For me, the concept of the pair of them just being up on the Ferris wheel for the entire episode, just them two, really 2 or 3 different camera angles. The dialogue between them is absolutely fantastic. The jokes are relentless.
If you had the common decency to go out and get yourself a proper job and not hang around the flat all day like some vast slug, then perhaps I would have the opportunity to take my top off and wash it without the risk of you seeing my nipples.
It's just from start to finish, it's an incredible episode. And I think Bottom had been away for a good 2 or 3 years between the end of Series 2 and the start of Series 3. So to come back with such a strong episode was particularly impressive. Other episodes on here, we've got Terror, obviously very timely. Happy Halloween for tomorrow. I'll be putting out a few Halloween-themed posts on Sunday, of course. And also the episode Break, which again is one of my favourite episodes. I think Series 3 itself is, given that it was the last series, and often... In many cases, you sometimes find there can be a bit of a decline in quality in some cases. Series 3 was incredibly strong. I think each and every episode is a classic. But yeah, this particular VHS holds particular kind of special value to me. So delighted to have got my hands on this again. It may even have been the one that I gave away to charity many years ago. Who knows? The next VHS that I've got my hands on is a copy of Bottom Fluff on VHS. And I'm delighted to have managed to get this as part of the VHS package that I got off of eBay, because as far as I'm aware, they've never actually released the full fluffs together on one DVD, which is a real shame, because I think whenever I put fluff posts out on the account, they always get a fantastic reception. People absolutely love them, and you kind of get a bit of an insight into both Rick and Nade's personalities.
There you go. Why did the pervert cross the road? Because he couldn't get his knob out of the chicken. Thank you. Eddie?
That's right, it was me. I'd just like to say, fucking cunty bollocks. Because these are words we're not allowed to use during the show, and so I'd just like to get them out of the way now. Then we can get the show out of the way and start talking like real people again. Thanks a fucking lot.
And Rick in particular, you know, he comes into his own when he cocks up, when he's playing up to the camera. It's a real delight to see them together, not as Richie and Eddie, but as Rick and Ade, just being themselves. And there's some absolute gold within Fluff. So yeah, I would love one day for them to release them all on one DVD. Maybe we could get a petition going. Not quite sure who we would petition it to, but you know, who knows? It could be something to look at in the future. But yeah, delighted to have got my hands on some Bottom Fluff. The final thing I have got ordered from eBay in my Bottom unboxing VHS collection is something which I have to confess I didn't know existed until fairly recently. You recall back in September I did a kind of a month of 30 years of Bottom posting and was asking people what their favourite Bottom items were. You know, what have they collected over the years that they particularly have enjoyed from Bottom, whether it's DVDs, VHSs, books, scripts, memorabilia, tickets from live shows, etc. And loads of you mentioned the Bottom Scratch and Sniff live box set, which, like I said, I didn't know it existed. So when I saw this on eBay, I thought I've got to go for this. And it cost me 25 quid. It's not cheap. So, you know, this really probably, you know, this could increase in value and could be something I can leave to my grandkids. Who knows? Obviously, it contains just the three live videos. So it's the first 3 live shows. And I think for a sitcom like Bottom, which wasn't the most popular sitcom in the world, it had a cult following, very, very popular, but, you know, there are many, many more popular and successful, like commercially successful, if you like, sitcoms out there. To take a cult type show and put it on stage and have 5 hugely successful stage shows is a heck of an achievement. And I think it's something only, you know, actors, comedians like Rick and Ade could manage. Bottom Live 2 is my favourite stage show.
Tease up.
Oh, God.
Shall I be motherfucker?
Would you?
1 lump or 2?
2, please, Eddie.
You are.
Cheers. Cheers. That hit the spot.
Yep.
Do you know, I think I've got someone else's bags here.
Those trousers look all right to me.
I think I mentioned this a few times on the account. Yeah, I can put that on and quote it word for word from start to finish for the whole kind of hour and 45 minutes. It is, to me, it's kind of comedy perfection. And I guess one of my only kind of regrets or disappointments in life is not being old enough to have been able to have gone and seen Bottom Live 2 when it was filmed, because I would have only been about probably 10 years old or something like that. So delighted to have got my hands on this this wonderful piece of Bottom memorabilia. This is really going to sit alongside some of the other things that I've got. That's everything for this issue of Bottom Unboxing. I don't actually own a VHS player.
Oh, no! We haven't got a video machine.
Don't be stupid, Richie. I picked up 17 this morning. Another 43 in the attic.
Fantastic!
So I don't know what I'm going to do with these VHSs. Maybe I can go out and get one. Maybe I can go out and loot one. And even when I do get one, I've still then got to connect it. So I'll have to have a look and see what I can do about that. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found these things interesting. As ever, please share with me in the comments anything that you have VHS related, Bottom related memorabilia. Share your memories of, you know, sitting down to watch the shows and the live shows for the first time. Yeah, it'd be great to hear from you, you know, your experiences and things like that. And as ever, do give me some feedback just generally on the content that I'm putting out on the account. Always really pleased to hear what you guys think. And, you know, any ideas for future things that I should have a go at doing. But yeah, once again, as I put in yesterday's post from reaching 4,000 followers, just thanks once again for following the account, for getting involved in the posts and the comments. I absolutely love hearing, I say this all the time, but I really love hearing, you know, what Bottom means to you all, and, you know, the experiences that you kind of can link to it. It's a real joy to be reading what people say and interacting with you all about Bottom. It's really is great fun. So thanks once again, and I will see you all soon. Take care.